Hey. Good morning. Oh, damn. I had Vaseline all over my shirt. Good morning, y'all. I was trying to get myself together before I got on here. Good morning. Hey. How y'all doing? Today is January 24th, Saturday. Oh my God, my battery's gonna die. So this may not be long, okay? We'll see how long this lasts. January 24th is 5:21 a.m. Today is Saturday. I'm gonna be using the Biblical Tarot. Alright. So remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Hey. Good morning. What's the message at? The universe, God, your ancestors, your spirit guides, what they want you to know this morning, on this Saturday morning. What's the message, spirit? I was hearing, I'll treat you right, I will. I'll treat you right, I will. I'll treat you da-da-da-da-da. You know that song. Never ever made you feel. Do. I don't know all the words, but that's what I kept hearing. So somebody want to treat you right now. So I want you to know they'll treat you right. Maybe it's God. Say he'll treat you right. Hey, what we got here? We got the Knight of Candles, Knight of Wands. And then what we got? Six of Feathers, Six of Wands. No, Six of Feathers is what? What the hell is feathers? Swords? Child, I don't even know. Alright, Knight of Candles. And then you got the Six of Feathers. Feathers give me messages, communication. Equal give and take with the six. Equal communication, equal, y'all feel the same about each other, you know what I mean? With Ruth and the Moabite. The Star. Wow. What else, Spirit? I feel like, okay, with this Knight of Candles, this is giving me somebody that's has a lot of, courage, action. This is somebody that will take chances, take risks. I'm not saying they're gonna be unnecessary, because a Knight of Wands could be somebody that's very reckless. Okay, but in this instance, I feel like this is somebody that is a leader. Okay, somebody that's a fighter, somebody that has courage, tenacity, right? They're not afraid of anything, right? Then we got the Six of Feathers in the Star. This is giving me some kind of healing where you're being led. This could even be like somebody's ancestor, because this is giving me like somebody's grandmother, okay, that could be guiding them with the star. All right. Somebody knows that you're very courageous. You're smart. You're a learner. You're eager. You have strength. You have charisma. You have tenacity. Right. So this is about you being led. Okay. What we got here? The Queen of Grains. Ooh, come on now. Somewhere where you're gonna be the Proverbs 31 woman, right? What else we got here? And the King of Candles. Stop playing. Some of you know what this is giving me? This is giving me Boaz. This is giving me Boaz energy. This is giving me like you being led to a certain place, right? This could be a job. This could be anything, you know what I mean? You're being led somewhere where you're going to meet someone The Spirit said that's going to take care of you. I'll treat you well, I will. Yes, somebody's going to take care of you. And if you have children, you and your children. All right, because I see a child here. You may have felt like, you may have to overcome a lot of battles, a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges in life, but I feel like you overcome them. I feel like you stood up for the fight. You defended yourself, right? In a way, maybe not speaking, but your actions, right? You didn't let people try to dim your light, right? Spirit saying your skills are needed elsewhere. That's what I heard. Your skills, your heart, your tenacity, your courage, your strength, your eagerness, your willingness. It's like you've been using it in the wrong areas. It's not that it was the wrong areas. It's the areas that are no longer suited for you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah, you're being led. Look, the sun. I can't make it up. Yeah, the sun. Okay, and what's this? The Two of Feathers. A choice. Trust. Faith. Right? Trust and have faith where you're being led, right? What God is asking you to do. God may be asking you to sacrifice something. Okay, with this, God tests Abraham's faith. This is God testing him to see if he will do what he says. And this was about him taking his son and sacrificing his son on the mountain, right? And he said, hold up, Abraham, don't kill that boy. Get that ram out the bush, right? So, you're being asked to sacrifice something. You're being asked to trust the Most High. Trust God. Trust where you're being led. But that sacrifice has to be made. You have to be willing. And I feel like you are willing. Even when it doesn't feel comfortable. Even when it doesn't feel not just comfortable, but this could be something that you're attached to, right? Something that you care about deeply, and God's asking you to release it and to trust him. Ten of Cups. I can't make it Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. God's saying trust him. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. If this is what you're wishing for, this is what you will have. But it has to be in alignment with God, right? So a lot of this energy is what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is what you may have. You may have a desire for a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles, right? And maybe in the environment that you've been in, you had to fight a lot. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. You know what I mean? You had to defend yourself. You know when shit just ain't right, right? Yeah, God's saying, trust me. He's saying, listen, Three of Feathers and Ten of Cups, I promise. You got to sacrifice something. And some of y'all may lose members of your family. Some of y'all may lose friendships. Some of y'all may lose jobs and positions and stuff like that, right? And this is God saying, listen, trust me. I heard everything is not a loss. I'm taking you where you say you want to go, to experience what you say you want to experience. You can't do it here. And whatever you have created that you thought was going to bring that to you, now you're seeing that it has been an uphill battle. The Spirit said, in love is not a battle. Love flows freely. Chaos, demonic energy, blockages, all that comes from maybe you rushed into something. Maybe you feel like you rushed into something. You know what I mean? And now God's asking you to let it go. Some of you guys could have lost someone. Could be a spouse, a partner. All right? A family member, somebody that you were close to, right? That you felt the need, the Yeah, to be there for someone. Right now, it's like, where do I go from here? What's my purpose now? What am I going to be useful for now? Right? Because a lot of us feel like taking care of other people is our position, right? And if we're not doing that, then what's our purpose, right? Well, that's how society and life will teach us, right? We grow up, we have children, we get married, and we raise our families. That's what society expects of us, right? But it doesn't specify who we make these families with. Come on, Spirit. It doesn't specify that. With this right here, with this Two of Feathers and this Knight of Candles, some of you guys may have rushed into something. Maybe y'all ended up with a child, right? With somebody that you're not in alignment with. 6 of Grains. Stop playing. You gave all you could, and it wasn't enough. A lot of people judged you around what you had. Your resources, your stability, your finances, money, material things. Somebody was very materialistic, I'm hearing. A lot of people judged you on what you had and not who you were on the inside. Come on, Spirit. And when it's time for you to pray and to pay your tithes or whatever it is, right, you come and you put your whole tithe. Spirit says your whole tithe into the storehouse. You come, whatever you have, you give. You give. God knows that. He knows that. And you've been giving and giving to people that have been doing nothing but taking and taking and taking it from you. Oh, come on, Spirit. Using you. I heard that. The lovers. Come on, man. Adam and Eve. The original sin. You gave a lot. You gave what you didn't have. You're very generous energy, I'm hearing. 66 could be significant. You're a very generous energy. 6 of Chalices. What? Man, listen. You're a very generous energy. And Spirit said, because of your generosity, it's going to come back to you. That's why you're sitting in the Queen of Pentacles energy right now. Because of your past, your giving, your trust, your sacrifice, God is about to bless you. Come on, Spirit. Some of you guys could be teachers. Okay? What we got here? Page of Candles. Your worship, your praise, your belief. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Your beliefs, how you carry yourself, how you treat others, especially children. You're some kind of guide. I feel like it's because of your trust and your faith. So with this faith, with this God test Abraham, this is somebody that believes in God. Okay, we're going to just leave that right there. Period. Y'all already know that's what these cards are about. Justice. I can't make it up. And we got the moon out here with the death card. Wow. The 10 Commandments. Wow. Listen, you are somebody that is to teach people. A Spirit said the laws. Spiritual law. You understand spiritual law. Oh, we got 666 here. And 1111. Stop playing. 666 and 1111. I ain't got my phone. Yeah, justice. Because of your bravery and your willingness to give, even if you didn't have, your willingness to go. We got 6666. Wow. 6666 1111. Your willingness to give, right? Even if you don't have, it's like you're very generous. You're a very generous person. To a fault. To a fault. You give your last. And you are also willing to sacrifice your love, your loved ones. Because this is a man sacrificing his child. And now this may not be like a physical death, but a releasing, a cutting of ties, a cutting of cords. Yeah, you did that. You did that. And you gave you gave all that you had, right? Adam and Eve and the 6 of Cups, Jesus' children and the children. Miriam's praise for God and the 10 Commandments. You're very spiritual. You're very close to the Most High, God talks to you. And you know he talks to you. And some of you may be feeling like doubt. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Alright, had to plug it up, child. I was gonna let it go. But yeah, justice is here, the 10 Commandments. What God has said, because of your praise, because of your sacrifice, because of your willingness to follow and to be obedient. Like, I feel like justice is coming through for you. You know, God's gonna even out the playing field for you, because I feel like you've been in an uphill battle with fighting and arguing and fussing and defending yourself, and then being left by yourself to have to go off on your own, right? You and your child, if you have children, you know, you guys had to find your own way. And listen, I don't know. Spirit said God's going to make it up to you. We got the moon. You seen that. Anything else, Spirit? God's going to make it up to you. Not that he owes you anything, though. We understand that shit, right? But because of your obedience, because of your willingness to follow and to walk down a path that's less traveled. Come on, Spirit. A lot of people wouldn't do it. A lot of people wouldn't give up their resources. A lot of people wouldn't give up their stability, their finances, their jobs, their homes, the material shit. You gave that shit up. You gave it up, including even if there was kids involved, you let them go. And I'm not talking about no babies. Understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about folks that are old enough to fend for themselves. You hear me? Eight of feathers. Jonah's trapped inside the whale. Some of you could have been guided to do something a certain way, to support people that you don't agree with, support people that you may have had to fight with, you may have had struggles and conflict with. God is calling you to help them anyway. Come on, Spirit. And you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with them. They talk shit about me. They gossiped about me. They said bad things that, you know what I'm saying? They do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, come on, Spirit. I don't want to do it. Maybe some of y'all have tried to escape doing this. That ain't the way. Spirit said when you made this sacrifice, somebody could be falling from grace right now. God wants you to do something. He wants you to help heal. Even those people that you don't want to help heal, that you don't feel deserve it. Thank you, Spirit, but you ain't no judge. You ain't no judge. Sometimes God will send us back to help the enemy. You hear me? Sometimes God will send us into the enemy's camp to heal. Come on, Spirit. Ace of Candles. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Sometimes God will send you, right? And if you're not doing what he asks you to do, even though you're a loving, giving person, but we all have our fucking limits. I'll do this now, but I ain't gonna do that, right? I ain't dealing with them because they, you know, made me feel a certain way, or they treated me wrong, or whatever. I ain't fucking with them. Nope, it can't go that way. Damn, fell out my hand. The wheel. Wheel. Oh my God. The cycles of life. 10. Completion. And what's this here? The tower. Stop playing. The tower. Ooh-wee. Some of y'all could feel like y'all stuck in the whale's mouth. You've been trying to escape what God been trying to get you to do. You've been trying not to do it. You've been avoiding it. You've been doing everything except that piece. Cycles within cycles, I'm hearing. Wheel within a wheel. Spirit said, no matter what the situation is, everybody has seasons. You're not the only one that has seasons of strife, seasons of blessing, seasons of heartbreak. We all have seasons. We all go through those cycles. Birth, adolescence, mature, and then old age. Everybody. What cycle of life are you in? We got this Knight of Wands energy here. We got this King and Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. Some of y'all had to grow up to mature. Some of you guys could be in a cycle of, you know how when we grow up, we're adolescents and we learn things and we grow and we advance in life, right? Some of you guys could have been in an infant stage and now you're in the adolescent stage, which I feel like it's right now. It's like, okay, now you're ready to run. You feel like you can do all these things because you're older, right? You're wise. You know some shit, but you don't know every fucking thing. There comes a time in our life too, Spirit is saying, where we're finished. Right? We've completed our assignments. Now this is about just resting and waiting to go home. That's what I'm hearing. Take it how it resonates. We got the Tower here. So some kind of construct, some kind of tower, something that, something right in the middle. Something right in the middle is falling down. It could be a thought. It could be a way of thinking, a way of living, how you do things. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, child, we got the Page of Feathers. Esther saves the Jews. There go another 11, y'all. And what we got here? Queen of Chalices, Hannah, Mother of Faith. Look at that. The Queen of Cups. You're a praying woman. Your prayers, you pray for other people. You do. You pray for your friends. The High Priest, I can't fucking make it up. You pray for people. Even when people think that you don't have their back, you do. And sometimes you could be, I heard undercover, covert. Because Esther was covert, right? She married the king to get the king's ear. She knew she wasn't who he thought she was, right? Save her people, because he was out here destroying her people. Maybe you're sent in. Maybe you're being sent in to protect your people. You know what I mean? To save your people. You're a praying person. You're a praying woman. I'm looking at a Queen of Cups, Mother of Faith. You're a very faithful person. You're very close to God. Very much so. By your willingness, your obedience, by you going under scrutiny, under all kinds of tyrannic and people rebellions and persecution. Come on, Spirit. And you did the work in spite of. You know, a lot of people, if they lose things, they turn bitter, right? They turn bitter and they get frantic and they start doing things because of fear, right? I gotta have it. I'm losing, and then you start scrambling. You start trying to fix it. Even during the midst of whatever was falling apart in your life, you kept the faith. You did not change your view. You did not turn into somebody that was bitter and angry. Although you might have. Deep down inside, felt like there was some things that some people that you love. Spirit said you said you wasn't even gonna pray for. Listen, that's not. You should pray for them, because you got to understand, the same God that rescued and saved you, that's their God too. That's their God too. How are you gonna say you are a person of God if you can't see them as God sees them? Confirmation. If you can't see them as God sees them, the High Priestess, the dark and the light. You have that balance. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. You go by the rules is what I'm hearing. Ain't nobody perfect. I understand that, because as soon as I said that, I thought about my own life. You know what I mean? I feel like some of y'all were hiding from something that God is calling you to do or be. Some kind of teacher, somebody to build up the faith in others. So y'all take that how it resonates. Let's see. Let's get some. Let's see what the Soul Echo cards got to say. The Akashic Records. What we got here? Empowerment. That was on the bottom of the deck. Empowerment. You are stepping into authentic strength, rooted not in force, but in deep knowing. Your power blesses and uplifts others. Own it fully. Listen. Sacred challenge. You face trials that test your commitment to your soul's path. That's why it didn't sound right. You face trials that test your commitment to your soul's path. What did I say? Jonas, right? You're willing to do anything except that, right? You don't want to do that. You feel like that's too hard. You feel like you can't let go of the resentment, right? You can't let go of the pain, the trauma from it, right? The thought of it, the idea, who did it, why they did it. You know, get past that. You face trials that test your commitment to your soul's path. These challenges are initiations, not punishment. You're not being punished. That's for somebody. Stand firm. You are growing your sacred roots. Look, leap. Take that leap of faith. That's right. You stand at the edge of a new beginning. Fear and wonder dance together. Take the leap. Your soul is ready for the unknown. Give me one more, Spirit. Thank you. Choice of calling. Look at that. Which way will you go? You feel torn between two paths. Didn't I say that? You feel torn between two paths, unsure which is true. Your soul is whispering, one path will align more deeply with who you are becoming. Trust the quieter voice within. All right, give me one more, Spirit. Give me one more. Wow. Come on now. Speak, Spirit. We need you today. Speak, Spirit. Weaver of emotions. Wow. You skillfully weave emotions into wisdom, compassion, and understanding. Wisdom, compassion, and understanding. You don't let your feelings, your emotions dictate your behavior. Come on, Spirit. Compassion and understanding. Your presence heals simply by being. Trust the sacred tapestry you are creating. Listen, inner union, yin and yang. Listen. Trust the sacred tapestry. Your presence heals simply by being who you are. When we get on this journey and we're so vulnerable and we're so loving and caring, because that's how we start as kids. We start with love and care and nurture because we don't know any better. We don't know nothing about the harsh ways that people act and stuff. We learn that shit along the way, right? We start to see people for who they are. And sometimes, like in this instance here, and this is not just with family members. This could be with anybody. Like say you was in a car and somebody, there was some kind of road rage. You got into an argument with somebody was being real nasty to you and stuff like that. And then later on down the line, you see this person. Now this person needs your fucking help. Listen, I've had many, many people that I had physical fucking fight. I got the scars to prove it. Later on down the line, they didn't have nobody and they needed help, and who was there? Thank you, Spirit. That's right. Because compassion is way stronger than hate. Love is way stronger than fucking hate. The light is way stronger than the darkness. The darkness don't understand that shit yet, but it cannot take out the light. Come on, Spirit. Sometimes it's the path that's least followed that is the right one for you. Well, look, what I seek is seeking me. Can I get another one, Spirit? Oh, damn. Fall out this fucking chair again. What we got? I am the creator of my future. And what else we got here? I am at peace with my past. Come on, Spirit, talk now. I'm at peace with my past. Give me one more. One more for the collective, please, and thank you. Oh, that's way too many, honey. One more, Spirit, please, and thank you. What we got here? I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. A wheel within a wheel. The seasons. You trust the seasons and the timing of your life at this time, as you should. I am worthy of the very best in life and lovingly allow myself to accept what comes my way. All right, guys, that's your message. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it connected with you in some way. I hope that it answered or gave you some kind of confirmation. And I will see y'all next time. Deuces. Y'all stay up.